It's July the 16th, getting on for 9:45 at night. Now, I've taken the camera out of the bag that I took with me on Saturday into London, expecting it to have a tangled, mangled tape inside it, because on Saturday, stood on the bridge with my back to the House of Parliament. I brought the camera out, flipped out the side thing, and as I powered the machine up, it just went bing, 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 bing. Not happy. So I opened it up to try and eject the tape, and sure enough, the tape inside was snagged and wound, and pushing the eject button again to close it up. Granted, I was going to lose the tape anyway, but it all just disappeared inside, so rather disgruntled, I plugged in the mini disc player and just recorded an audio tape. Not quite the same as video footage of London, but I recorded my walk across the bridge and into the embankment station, and got some of the sort of undergroundy noises, so hoping to make a bit of a podcast out of that. I've not even listened to it myself yet. It might not have come out either, knowing my luck. Yeah, so I was expecting this machine to be full of black magnetic tape, but it wasn't. I pressed the eject button and it quite happily gave me the cassette. Looked at the cassette itself and it didn't seem to be damaged. It wouldn't play, which was strange. So perhaps it is actually damaged, but just not obvious. So I've thrown the cassette away. I know what was on it beforehand, and it wasn't anything important, so I've thrown it away and just put a new cassette in. Something is climbing on my glasses. Excuse me. So it's a mixed thing. I'm glad that the camera is working, because I don't really have high confidence that I could have repaired it. The very delicate little tiny things inside, and although I've got the screwdriver set to open it up with, I wouldn't want to be honest, and certainly wouldn't want to pay out to get one of these things fixed. I'm sure it's almost cheaper to actually buy a new one than it would be to have this fixed. Yeah, but I am glad that it's working, and I'm just rather annoyed that it didn't work at all when I wanted it, which was during the Star Wars convention on Monday. On Saturday. Today's been a bit of a pain in the neck. The hot water boiler actually gave out on Saturday, so when I got home, Barbara said, "Oh, not being able to get any hot water." Turn on the boiler and the little warning light is just flashing. Look at the instructions and it says press reset, so I reset it, and the little warning light carries on flashing. The frustrating thing with the boiler going wrong is that there's nothing else that I can do. I can't diagnose it. I can't. It seems that the main thing to do when you're diagnosing these things is to swap out bits and see if it fixes the problem. Certainly the bit that broke last time, which was fan on the air intake, that seems to be working now, so it doesn't look like it's the same problem again. You just never know how much it's going to cost, what part's broken, what parts are the most expensive, and of course they can't give you a quote until they've taken the thing to pieces, which in itself is expensive. And then today got up to take a shower, push the start button on the electric shower, and it just says temperature too high, which is rubbish because it was coming out freezing cold. So I suspect that either the sensor's blown or the elements are blown. So I had a look on the interweb for information about this particular shower unit, and it's foobar really. If you don't know what FUBAR means, F-U-B-A-R, go look it up, because I'm not going to tell you. So I bought a new one. I bought a new shower unit, brought it home, took it out of the box and thought, 20-minute job, half hour at the most. Took the cover off of the old one, started unwiring it and taking the screws out. Took the cover off the new one, only to find that the inside's completely incompatible. On one, the water comes in on the left-hand side. On the other, the water comes in on the right-hand side. Which means that when you've got the water coming in right near the corner of the bathroom as it is, there's not actually room to put the new shower unit in. Doing further research, looking on the interweb again, and it seems that most of the new shower units have actually got the pipe feed on the same side, so it looks like I'm going to have to drill new holes, shorten pipes, move cables, and not the simple 20-minute job that I thought it was going to be. Okay, well, now I know the camera's working, perhaps I'll do these a little bit more often. A bit more often than once a year.